Hello guys, welcome to this video. My name is Ticas and today, with my partner Saul Antonio, we will talk about the different types of text. Are you ready? Let's start. Well, you can see on the screen the different types of text, and these are the informative, instructive, descriptive, and persuasive text. Today, we will talk about definitions and some examples in which that type of text are used. Well, we'll start with the first on our list, informative text. And we will start with the first question. What are informative text? We can define them in an easy to understand way. It's the type of text that tells data, definitions, descriptions, or details about a fact. It can also be considered a type of answer to basic questions like what is, who, and etc. They offer knowledge about something that is already known. The structure in the informative text has an introduction, development, and conclusion. The informative text must describe real situations and accurate and truthful information. That is why the language used in the narration of the informative text is objective, current, direct, and the use of language resources such as metaphors that induce the reader to double interpretation is avoided. And now we have the function of the informative text. And this is the presentation of good content about a current event with organized, clear and well explained ideas that allow the reader to understand the text. Then, it's very important to use examples, reference or bibliographic source, and the proper use of punctuation marks, commas, periods, accents, as well as the use of connectors to explain consequence, purpose, causes, and etc. It's also important to use a vocabulary related to the theme of the text, using the correct words so that all type of reader can perceive what the author has said, right? Now we have the characteristic of informative text, and these are: they offer facts about any topic. Its basic structure is the same as the most text. In the first part, the information is presented in general terms. Then, its main characteristics are described. Finally, some uses of terms are indicated. And the type of language that is used is objective and clear. Well, now we have some example where it is used informative text. This type of text can be normally found in encyclopedias, magazines, school books, newspaper, and etc. And some examples of this are the college professor lecturing on a specific topic, the good speaker presenting information to a group of students, or the doctor talking to a group about the ways to avoid heart disease. Well, now we have the descriptive text, and we will start with the same question. What are descriptive texts? This usually focuses on talking about the main elements of a single location, object, event, person, or place. It endeavors to engage all five of the reader's sense. Practically, a descriptive text is a set of words that and phrase ordered coherently and with a complete and autonomous meaning that details that the characteristic of the reality. Descriptive text, like any text, must express an idea in a coherent and cohesive way, that is, with a logical relationship and with a harmonious connection in its composition. A descriptive text can be short, but it must contain the following parts: the topic to be presented, the characterization of the object or person which is to be described, appearance and properties, and its associations with the outside world. The characterization of the show's object must convey the qualities, the properties, or parts that make up the object, person, or place. The associations that a descriptive text makes of the object in relation to the outside world are expressed through a language recurse and literary figures, such as adjectives, enumeration, comparison, and metaphor. Now, we have the characteristic of descriptive text. It describes something in accordance with the condition experienced by the author. It's prepared to describe an experience, hearing, touch, smell, and feelings about a situation. The reader tries to move his impression, observation, and feelings to the reader. These are some of the characteristics that descriptive text present to use. Now, we have the descriptive text structure: introduction, development, and conclusion. The structure of this style of text is quite simple. It begins with an introduction, followed by a development, and ends with a conclusion. This is the correct way to present a descriptive text. And we have the introduction. What is going to be described is presented. The reader details in a simple way what will be the object or situation that the whole text is going to deal with. Now we have the development. It's the most important part of the text. It's where the object in question is described in detail and in depth. It's the longest part of the text and where the most emphasis is placed. The description should be in a logical order so that the reader can receive the information in an understandable way, right? And we have the conclusion. To close the description, a conclusion is used that can be objective or subjective. This is up to the writer, but he needs to clarify what kind of conclusion he is using. Although many times without the need for clarification of the text, the reader can immediately tell that kind of conclusion is from the language that was used. And now we have some descriptive text example. Here last smile to me wasn't a sunset. It was an eclipse. The last eclipse, noon dying away to darkness where there will be no dawn. The painting was a field of flowers, blues and yellows atop deep green stems that seemed to call the viewer into play. The waves rolled along the shore in a graceful, gentle rhythm, each dancing with the land. Strawberries are delicious. I pop one in my mouth, take a bite, and burst of a flavor comes. I imagine eating corn on the cob bench from a farm, eating it at typewriter style. In the last, the rain is falling slowly, and suddenly from the clouds, falling and splashing weather everywhere. Well, this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video and see you later. Bye bye.